Okay, so here's one of the questions that I get all the time. What's the difference between Tint Skin and Dew Skin? Okay, first off, Tint Skin is your foundation. It's super sheer to buildable to full coverage foundation. Your Dew Skin is a tinted moisturizer. It's got a pump. This one just has a tube tip. All right. The Dew Skin comes in 5 shades, whereas the Tint, which is your foundation, comes in more shades. So the Dew Skin is actually a little bit more forgiving. I'm reaching over to get my other color. If you get a shade too dark or a shade too light. So I'm just gonna give like a half a pump, it was like a quarter of a pump of the Dew Skin. This is the number 2. This is my shade. And you will see as I apply it, it is very, very sheer. Very sheer. It's more like a moisturizer. It does provide a little bit of evening, just a tiny bit. This one should be applied with fingers. All right, just a little bit of evening out. You can see the difference. Just a little evening. Now, here's the number 3. This is the color that is just a little bit too dark for me. It is more like a summer color for me. And you can see that's kind of dark. And I apply it, it looks kind of dark on my skin, but as you can see, as I blend it, it doesn't, because it's more like a tinted moisturizer. It's a lot more forgiving as far as tint and color goes. So you can tell it's not really that big of a difference. So it's super forgiving as far as tint and color goes. I just had extra on my face. Now, the cool thing about this product, I'm going to go back to my current shade, even though I just put number 3 all over my face. I'm not even going to do a full pump, just about a pea-size amount. Cool thing about this product is I can put it all over my face, right? And I can layer my Tint Skin on top, or I can just go like a sheer, dewy, tinted moisturizer look. It does have sunscreen in it. It's zinc oxide based. So when you first apply it, it feels a little bit heavy, just a tiny bit. It's not a lot, but that goes away in about 10 minutes, if that. So I could throw on a little bit of concealer, a little bit of makeup, and be done. Or I can layer on top, right, with my Tint Skin. My favorite application, just a little bit. I draw on my hand, but that's still less than a pea. My favorite application is to dot, 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 dot. I know Beautycounter says swirl, but I like dot, dot, dot. And then when there's just a little bit left, swirl. I go right on the eyelids, just swirl, and just buff it on. That is my application, is to just dot it on and blend it in. And actually having the dew underneath really helps the tint. I know, Dew Skin, Tint Skin, Dew Skin, Tint Skin. It really helps the tint move, which is nice. All right, now, so that is it. So that's the difference. Your Dew is your tinted moisturizer. Tinted moisturizer with SPF. Your Tint is your foundation. That's the one that you want to wear, like your foundation. You're not going to get a whole bunch of coverage with a tinted moisturizer. A lot of people compare our Tint Skin to a tinted moisturizer because it is wonderfully hydrating for a foundation, but it is a foundation. But because it can be applied so sheerly, as you can see, I have both products on right now, but you can still see this wonderful little freckle that I have that I just love. If you look really close, you can still see my freckles, but like, it's just the best of my skin. So yeah, so that is that. Dew for a dewy, sheer moisturizer, tint for your coverage. So that's the difference. I've just done my concealer and I'm gonna mascara and blush, and that's it today. Have a great one. I hope that helped. And my beautiful blowout from my shampoo that you watched me shampoo today in the shower. I actually just got a new toy. Hairdryer. It's so light. It's so amazing. It's so fast. Target, $80. All right, have a good one. Bye, ladies.